Hey guys, Michael again. Exciting announcement to share with you guys about the Charge Card Settlement Program, otherwise known as CCS. Now what happened is Bob Larson, who is the managing partner of CCS, Tim Munchmeyer, he does a lot of our interviews with Fudioha and myself. We were on a conference call this afternoon, and Bob shared with us that we can now offer CPAs 25% commission incentive to help us bring their businesses on board to CCS. So that is awesome. Now you're thinking 25%, that might be more, or it is more than your contract and my contract, but that is okay. And I'm going to tell you the reason it's okay, because it's going to help you make more money. The reason that Bob is doing this for the CPAs is because the CPAs played such an integral role in the 2010 BP oil spill, when they were able to collect over $400 million in settlements for businesses. The reason that happened so well, one of the reasons, was because they used CPAs. So they want to do that again. They know that that's the route to go this time, and they're not going to mess around, and they don't want the CPAs later talking on the back end saying, hey, I got a 5%, 2%, 10%. We want to treat them good, and we don't want to mess around. So we're going after that 25%. And Bob realizes that if we try to work inside our commission structures, we may have 10, 5, whatever it is, that there's not going to be enough margin in there to really motivate them in a lot of instances. Even though the settlements can mean a lot of money in a lot of cases, we're talking about a 15-year time span. Now, so when you're offering them 25%, we're really talking, and anybody should be motivated about that. Now, the 25% is paid out from inside the 20% that Coastal Consulting Services gets from the settlement. So just to explain how that works. And also with the manual global processing, that contract is the same, it reflects the same. So any commissions that comes in to Coastal Consulting Services and they're at a 25%, then that's your commission also with the processing, as well as ours. Whatever percent that we have with the settlement program is the same percent that's going to carry over for the processing. So guys, this is going to be a huge, huge opportunity, especially now that we have permission to leverage that 25% commission structure with CPAs. What I think you should do next is, if you don't know any CPAs in your Rolodex, think hard first. Go through your social media, find out who out there, ask, hey, do you know any CPAs? And if that doesn't come through to any avail, look at any places, any businesses, restaurants, haircut places that you patronize, and start working there. Offer the merchant to, let's retain them for the settlement because they need money. Guys, it's plain. The pitch, if you will, is simply this, and this is what's worked for me really well, is like, look, and be honest about it. The reason it works is because they see your passion. COVID has been a challenge for a lot of mom and pop businesses. It's made their doors close, and we really want to make sure that yours, Mr. Merchant Owner, is not the next business that has to close their doors indefinitely. What we're going to do is help you by introducing you to this $5.5 billion settlement that you qualify for. Let our company that's done such a good job with a BP oil spill, collecting over $400 million, help you, since it's not going to cost you anything to let our services go and get the settlement for you. Keep in mind, you do not have to hire an attorney or a third-party company to go after the settlement. But, Mr. Merchant, do you really want to try to jump through all the hoops and hope that you get it? Or do you want to use a company that has an awesome track record at getting settlements even on claims that were previously denied? So that works really well. I'm telling you, I'll be surprised if you get a lot of friction from that or pushback, because I have not yet gotten that. These merchants need money. And even if they don't, it's their money. So start with the people that you already know. There's not a more powerful position than to be a customer, okay? So then you can co-op that business owner, go after the CPAs, ask them, hey, we need your help. I'm grateful that you're coming on board, but we really need help because we don't know when these settlements are going to start getting paid out, and we have a lot of businesses to help. So I'd like to partner up with you. It's not going to take any work. You just point and shoot. In fact, if you let me work with your CPA, that's a great start. So that's how it would be an excellent way for you to start your networking if you don't know any CPAs. Next thing is, let's start cold calling them. That works really well. And I'm simply going to say this about cold calling CPAs. We really don't want to cold call the businesses, because the reason this works so well is because we get a warm introduction. But if you don't have a network off the top of your mind, I think everybody does, but if you don't have a strong network, let's go ahead and start cold calling these CPAs. So what I need from you is for you to go to Furioha Agency and request for me to send you some leads in your area or anywhere of CPAs to start dialing. What we're going to do is not just throw you out there to go do it on your own. We are actually going to start doing dial sessions probably most days of the weeks for a couple hours. We're going to invite you to come listen to us dial. Furthermore, when you're ready to dial, or if you just want to start dialing, because we don't want you to be in the planning stage forever, let us know and we will dial with you. I will get on Phone Burner and dial with you and show you how to reach out to the CPAs. Okay, furthermore, Bob has also given us an additional whiteboard explainer video just for the CPAs, and I'm going to include that in the email along with a Word document that you can share with them once they express interest. Now let me show you where to go on the Furioha Agency page to get all the information that you need and make the request that you need. So simply go over here to the Agent TOS page and click on Charge Card Settlement Program, and it's going to take you to this page. Now if this link doesn't work by the time you read this email, it's because I'm still setting this up, but I'll have it done by this evening. So hopefully these links are correct. If you see a broken link, just let me know. We'll have it fixed. If you're not already contracted with CCS or have a portal, then you need to click this link, become a CCS referral partner, and we'll get you set up really quick. If you want to build your network of CPAs, click here, request CPA leads, and we'll send you some leads in your area, your zip code, your city, whatever. Just fill out the form that this is going to take you to, and I'll make sure that you get leads to be able to start dialing. If you have a CPA or any other agent, anybody that you know that wants to help us get in front of merchants, and you need to talk to Bob or myself, then click this button here to schedule a CCS presentation. All right? And I'll make sure that myself or Bob will be able to help you talk to either a business owner or a CPA for you. That's what this button here is for, to make sure you have it. Now, in your portal, if you get in front of a CPA, you're not going to be able to just add them to your portal there and offer them a commission percent. At least I haven't been told that's the way to do it. So for now, if you get in front of a CPA, you need to call me, text me, or Bob right away so we can set that up for you. Make sure you get the credit for any businesses that CPA brings on board, and that your CPA gets that 25% commission. You can use this button to set that up also. Schedule a CCS. So this button will be to help us close any deals as a referral partner or any merchant to bring on board for you for the CCS program. And then for dialing, you're simply going to go to this button here and request a dial session, and we'll either invite you to one of our dial sessions, or we'll go with you and do a dial session with you to start building your network. Okay, so that's why we're going to use this part. If you have already requested a CCS portal and you don't know where that is, or you don't know how to use it, simply go to the email that Natalie sent you. More than likely, it's going to be an email from Natalie, and I'm going to share one of Munch's portal. He shouldn't mind, because the contracts I'm going to show you here have nothing to do with the actual contracts he has, so it should be pretty benign. But in the email that Natalie sent you, it's going to be from the domain chargecardsettlement.com. So if you don't see it in your inbox, do a search in your spam for Charge Card Settlement, and you should find the email from Natalie. Anything to do with either the agreement form that you need to electronically sign, or the portal that Natalie has actually sent out to you. In that email, it's going to look like this, and you get a long link. Simply click on it, and it's going to take you to your CCS portal. Make sure that if you're going to retain a client that you don't go to this button here. And the reason is because if you click on that button, for whatever reason, your name is not on there, and I don't want you to risk losing commission on that. So go straight to, and I'll show you, you're going to scroll down, and you're going to use this link here that says request to retain CCS. All right? So you're going to click on that long link and see your name should appear already here on the referral partner. And then you're going to fill out this information, the claimant type, business name, the DBA name, business address, the SIC code, business type, state, all this simple information here. It's one page. You're going to fill that out and you'll be good to go. And to add an additional referral partner, whether it's a, my back button's not working. Oh, whether it's an agent, one of your insurance agents that you brought on board, or somebody that you know, you can use this link to sign up a downline request. And when you click on it, you're just going to fill out their basic information here, and you're going to put the commission percentage that you want them to get paid out at. I recommend that you use increments at 5. So if you want to do 10, that's fine. Actually, if you're at 10, you definitely don't want to do 10 because that means you're not making any overrides. So I'd recommend if you're at 10 to maybe do 5, 7, something along those lines. As we see you bring more agents, then that will justify us, or Bob actually, to give you a raise on your percentage. Because if you're out there working, guys, we want to make sure that you're happy and that this works for you, that we're getting the businesses in line. All right? So guys, that's really to break it down. We're allowed now to offer CPAs that 25% incentive to help us get their book of businesses on board to retain them. And that is going to be really exciting because, as you know, we don't know when the settlement is going to be issued. We know it's going to be soon, sometime. I don't know if it's later this year or next year. But Mino Global, with their 0% buy rate, is going to be able to save businesses immediately a lot of money on processing, which means you immediately start building that monthly residual income on the processing. Exciting stuff, guys. That's really all I have for now. You're gonna start. I'm gonna start sending you more updates on what we're doing on the life insurance, because we're definitely gonna be hitting the ground running hard there as well. We're working viciously on setting up the call center so we can offer you guys some warm transfer leads. The rest of this week is also gonna be dedicated to make sure all the contracting is getting set up. We're gonna start with our team leaders, making sure they're contracted with the rest of the carriers, and then they're gonna send you guys the invites. So you're gonna look in your email throughout the week for an email coming from Agency Accelerator. That's going to be the platform that we're going to use to contract the rest of the carriers. But guys, really excited to work with you. Do not stand still. Let's go get this thing. We have the tools. We have us. We're willing to help you with the dialing, with the leads. Let's go get them. Have a blessed night. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.